Alright, so we got LawLieT down here. Wait. Oh, I changed the zoom, but now it's like way too close. Okay, I need to change the zoom again after, but I'm gonna zoom it out just a little bit. I think it was at 69 before, and then I lowered it to like 55. So maybe closer to 60 would be the sweet spot. But 69 was too much. It's not 25 cents for everything. Oh, okay. Well, for this it was... Actually, dude, I was pretty rustled last night. I wanted to buy some San Pellegrino, and they were out of it. Freaking Reve. They have like a really good chocolate mousse as well at this place, but if you go at night, people have already bought all of the ones that were there during the day. Yo, Bashi with a sub, thank you very much. Welcome, dude. Blade Master. Yeah, so it's a completely different matchup here. I'm curious to see whether LawLieT is gonna bounce back from the recent loss to Soin. And do better here against the FoCuS, who's pretty damn good, I think. Lemonade Pellegrino? No, just regular San Pele. I like having a bottle once in a while, because I drink a lot of water.
A player's forces are
My arm is a little sore from the vaccine yesterday, but not too bad, actually. And I haven't had any like fever or anything yet. I don't know, can you have delayed... what is it called? Can you have delayed side effects? Like if you don't have side effects immediately after a vaccine, can you have them a little bit like after a few days? Because right now I kind of feel like I'm out of the woods. I got Pfizer. Sometimes up to 2 weeks. Okay, well, hopefully I don't have shit. I don't know, I feel like not that long ago, my immune system was probably not the best because I wasn't having enough sun, so my vitamin D was kind of low. But then I worked pretty hard on that. I got a decent amount. I took like vitamin D supplements. I got into the sun. And right now I feel definitely a bunch better. My head felt like it was stuffed with cotton like 2 days after. It was Moderna though. Oh shit. Well, I hope I don't get any of that. Side effects are usually about 12 hours later, but they can come out to 2 weeks off. God damn it. Looks like I got too comfortable a little early. That's pretty sick. That increased the damage that it's gonna take so much to do this. You tried to steal the item, but couldn't. After second shot, you will probably feel like shit for a few days. Yeah, I heard about that. I tell you what, if it allows me to travel, it's well worth. And you know, I wouldn't mind seeing my parents as well eventually someday, so... That's a lot of vision here, between Century Words plus World of Illusion.
A player's forces are under attack.
Plus, I mean, hey, if you go a third arm bonus... Oh, he saw that he put it here. I already got a third arm Big Bad Russian. How long didn't you see them, Todd? Honestly, a pretty long time. I think my dad's... probably like a year and a half, maybe 2 years. And my mom even longer.
A player's forces are under attack.
So they're both doing the same camp. Both get an aura. What is he playing? Is the Mastia one style? It's different for each person. My brother felt nothing after either of the 2 shots. Yeah, I kind of hope that it's the case for me. So I can keep streaming. If you guys don't see me online, it feels I'm not feeling up to it. Yes, Switzerland to Spain is not a super long distance, Pandaren though. Like if you wanted to see them more, you probably could, right? For me, it's maybe a bit less accessible because my dad lives in the center of France, which is like I would have to travel to Paris, then to the center of France. It takes a very long time to get there. And my mom lives in New Caledonia, which, yeah, that's maybe one of the furthest places. What the hell? Nettie's just requested some authentication thing. Okay, give me a sec. I got a pop-up during the game. God damn, this is annoying. Actually, I'm surprised he didn't disconnect me. Wait, I don't see the pop-up now. Oh my god. Oh no, there it is. Okay, well, hopefully I don't drop. That would be a little fucking annoying. Je sais pas ce que ça veut dire, Matako. Playing talents, huh?
The town is under siege.
Can LawLieT get level 3? Oh, he sees the blade. Oh, the Ancient of was actually gonna go down. Okay, this is a really sick Cryptjack. But FoCuS not quite 3 yet. Yeah, he gets 2 archers before the fight even starts. That's pretty good. He's gonna try and steal the Magi. Then the TC gets burned. Oh shit, demon. What? I thought he was gonna push in. Damn, this is an old school game. Late TC. I haven't seen this since Grubby was still a pro player, you know? Middle of France, I thought about Creuse District. Non. C'est pas une maison, mon père il est à la retraite. Il a déménagé là-bas, c'est pas une maison aléatoire, quoi. Il habite là-bas. Who's winning? I don't actually know here. There's double scroll. This overlay... Oh no, it does say. Yeah, so it's Windwalk 2. I'm so used of the WT Booster overlay. This one's looking different. It shows like the 2 here on Shockwave, the 2 here on... What the... What? That's cool. Kinda bad to burn the blade here. I think you should save that for the TC all the way, because now he has multiple shockwaves. He has at least one more. The denying of that DH level 3 is so freaking good by FoCuS. Oh! Wait. Oh shit. He's like, help! Where are you going? Where are you going? Ah, sick. Should have waited until the ensnare had been thrown. What tournament is this? This is WCG 2021. Live from the moon. Elon Musk is our official referee.
A player's forces are under attack. town is under siege.
Damn, that is some sad trance here. How is FoCuS gonna expand down here? What is this disrespect? Without any mana on the TC, like... LawLieT is like, am I a joke to you? It's kinda nuts actually with these towers. Did he cancel? Probably last second. No disenchants? Who's your favorite caster, Todd? You mean in any game or? I would say myself. Honestly, I thought I was gonna go better for LawLieT, but at least he got a cancel on the expo. FoCuS does not give a damn. You have to wonder if he plays the tower slightly better, like here, it would be a lot better. From back to Warcraft. Honestly, I think all of them are pretty good. I don't know that I have a favorite. I always thought it was really stupid how, like, you know, you always hear about parents having a favorite children. Like, why does that gotta be the case? This is so weird to see a TC like this with no mana just chilling around this area the whole time. Oh my god. That TC is actually... oh my god. Pretty tanky. Wait, what? The Tinker died. LawLieT's doing like a desperate attack. Not that there is fortified on tier 2, you can attack Burrow, otherwise he would have just gone for the main. Don't tell me like this was a weird checkmate move to take this base. Oh my god, it's gonna be keeper. Holy shit, you see the XP bar? You got this much. He's dead. Ripping peppers. Let me see that receipt from yesterday. Dude, the stuff that I bought was pretty cheap. I bought some nectarine for like €279. I bought bread for $189. I bought strawberry jam for $279. Peanut butter for $199. What is that? There's something that cost $8.49. I'm gonna Google it, because it's in German. Oh, it was the chocolate box, I think. Dude, the most expensive thing I bought was the chocolate box. Feels bad, man. Blockchain. What's the name of the box? I don't know, but it was a Lindt chocolate. But I bought oatmeal for 30 cents. Look at Death Note. You should start a YouTube, Death Note. How to live with $10 a week. Fucking guys eating like whole packs of apples and oatmeal every day. How to get gains cheap. Death Note's training program would put The Rock to shame. He's like, yeah, dude, I did 1,000 pull-up today with 50 kilo additional to my weight. You know, Death Note is not exactly known to exaggerate a bit, you know. Do you guys hear the saxophone? The street musicians are finally back. Now that the outdoor restaurants reopened, in fact, restaurants here right now, they can only serve food outdoors. Because apparently there is less chance for COVID to spread in the outdoors. Like, I don't know how the fuck that works exactly, but... But yeah, the street musicians are back, which I'm not too happy about. Why no cam? Well, because I don't feel like it. And also, I'm not wearing a shirt. Wait, what? Oh, the overlay worked immediately. Yeah, that's the first. Yeah, I didn't know that. So there's free tests right now in the city. And if you want to eat at the restaurants, you can only eat outdoors and you need to have a test, which is valid 48 hours. I didn't know that. So I did a test the other day and then I went to eat somewhere and then the next day I didn't take it with me. And then I saw on the sign that it said 48 hours. I was like, oh shit, I could have just taken it. And now I know at least. Actually, today I didn't go to the usual place that I go for tests. And usually they use like some sort of Q-tip to like do a swab in your mouth. It's not pleasant, but it's not the worst. And today I went to another place and they did the same thing, but in the nose. And they go like really deep and fucking scratch it like really hard. It was terrible. It was so much worse than in the mouth. God damn it. I was slightly tilted. Oh, I forgot to change the zoom. But at least we haven't reached the anal swab yet. I heard apparently it was going to become a thing. I don't know if that was a troll article or something, but... Hell to the no. It's going to be a no from me.
A player's forces are under attack.
When you guys can travel again, where's the one place you want to go? The most. And that's some pretty fast creeping, by the way. He just picked up the item here, he lets this finish by itself, and then he goes there. I thought great to have seen you casting StarCraft 2 again this week. Thank you, dude. Corsica, huh? Really? I'm playing PUBG these days with my French friends, and one of them is living in Corsica. He lives in Porto Vecchio. I heard some shady things from those free testing places in Germany. They over-report how many people they test per day to cash out more from the government. Yeah, that wouldn't surprise me. There's a lot of them. Actually, when I saw how many testing places there are is when I realized how much of a business this must be, because I'm pretty sure that a lot of them don't do it out of the goodness of their heart. It's so weird, like everybody's trying to make like a buck. Even the mask sale is like so disgusting. They were like so expensive for a while. At least the vaccine's free. Dude, it's still tier 1.
A player's forces are under attack.
Students getting 25 euro an hour. Really? The place I went to today had a tip jar. I was a little weirded out. I feel like unless you're really low wage, you probably shouldn't have a tip jar. Or fucking testing, but who knows. It's not the subject I know a lot of, so... Some place was reporting testing 2,000 a day. A journalist sat near it and observed, and it was closer to 150. The day after his report, they started saying 200 a day. That's pretty sick. Just basic shameless fraud. Wait. Oh, you got it. Yeah, the tower didn't shoot. Never mind.
A town is under
This AP is just living the life. Look at this guy. This archer is like a ward. It's WGL, right? You mean this tournament here? Oh my god, the saxophone outside.
A player's forces are under attack.
I might close the windows soon, Eternal. No, this is WCG 2021. Live from the moon. You haven't heard about it? It's the first interstellar tournament in esports. Elon Musk himself is refereeing those games. He's handing the map vetoes and everything. Okay, what does he go for? Usually you would go serpent words here. Why has he not done it yet? What the? He's like, he's expanding, I know it. Oh, no, actually he saw this.
Under attack.
Okay, so he is expanding. Those first places from Mars are invited. They all play undead. They would too. Like, I think Alien will be smart enough not to pick human, that's for damn sure. Yo, Castle with the sub, thank you very much, welcome. Earth versus Moon is non-interstellar space stud. Alright, we got the space nerds coming in the chat now. It's an interstellar circuit, dude. God damn it. Not looking too bad for FoCuS again, I think.
A player's forces are under attack.
Only Asian players, yeah. I don't think there was. I can double check the bracket later, but I don't think any European signed up for this. Maybe they did. Let me check. Let's see, TED Cup 4. Sheik was in it, he lost to Cine.
A player's forces are
Foggy was in it, he lost to FoCuS. That's about it, as far as Europeans go. What's your favorite cities in China? Well, number one is Beijing, because I lived there for multiple years. So I know Beijing extremely well, so it's my favorite city. Other than that, I enjoyed Xi'an quite a bit. Shanghai is kind of weird. I kind of love but also hate it at the same time. I'm not really familiar with Shanghai. You stayed in Sanlitun. When I first went to Beijing, I lived in Wudaoko. And then after a while, I moved to Sanlitun. And that's where I stayed for a longer time. I stayed in an apartment complex called Fully Dingbao, which means, or in English was Chateau Edinburgh. It was a really sick complex. It was like brand new. I had like a really big apartment for, I guess you could say cheap compared to Europe. But that was pre-Olympics. It was 2007. When the Olympics came in 2008, then everything became a lot more expensive. if you look, there is like a interview / documentary piece of me on YouTube. That was when I lived in that apartment,
Are under attack.
actually. I can try and show it briefly after if you want. Is this FoCuS LawLieT? Yes, it is. Do you plan on staying in Cologne or Germany in general long term? Maybe. I don't really have any plans to move right now, but it's not out of the question. I think if it was easy to move to America, I probably would have moved to Vegas. Because I really like that city, but I don't think it's very easy, so... Well, no, I'm living in Germany. I like my apartment here, I like the city. Obviously with COVID it was a bit different for a while. What do you think about Tianjin? I don't think I've ever been. I've been to a lot of cities actually in China, but not Tianjin. There was even a WT3L season in Changsha. I've been to Wuhan like 1,000 times. Been to Chengdu. So he's not going tier 3 at all, just mass. Damn, he got Khadgar. I feel like I've barely been watching the game. It's crazy how orcs in this matchup, you're supposed to have like such good map awareness that the opponent doesn't get to your base. So they skip fortified. Instead they just get a ton of upgrades. That's a lot of shamans by the way, holy shit. He's faking a TP. LawLieT literally does not care. I was gonna kill the tower fast actually if you targeted that. That Bandmaster is a little bit ambitious. Wait, what? He landing shielded the grunts that's closer to his own grunts here. That was weird. That's better. That's probably a crit level 2 moment, I would guess. Holy shit. That mana replenished. LawLieT is getting crushed. It's so weird to see orcs dominate Night Elf, because not so long ago they were doing so terrible. He went crit 2 by the way. If I look at this fight, I'm like, you probably should have TP'd a while back here as LawLieT, because he has no healing spray either. Oopsie. Oh my god, the friendly fire. So do you think this matchup is orc favored right now? I always wondered. I have no idea. I play neither Night Elf or Orc. I see a couple games here and there. It's a Twitch chat thing to always give their opinions on the balance of matchups. They don't know what the fuck they're talking about. For a lot of them, so I would like not to do the same thing. So I'm gonna say that I don't know instead. Human matchups, I know about the balance of these, but Orc against Elf is just not my domain. It does feel like as of late, Orc's doing good against Elf though. But who knows? Damn, this guy is playing with fire. It's like some fly moves right here, with the blade on 1 HP running around. He has a windwalk even. Oh my god. Finger on the trigger with the purge. If he actually attacks now, I think he dies. Dude, LawLieT's winning. I really thought that fight wasn't going so well, see? Yeah, actually, so when I use W3 Booster... Holy shit, he's surrounding me with Wisp. When I use W3 Booster, I see the in-game spells. Now I have to look on my other monitor to see like what spells are taken or like the actual both supplies at the same time. So your guys' view compared to me is even better. With what you're seeing on the stream. I have to look at my main monitor in order to observe properly. Ouch. Dude, the serpent wards are doing work. Kinda crazy to get Khadgar with this many. Holy shit. It's Alchemist's position. But Kodo needs to eat something. It's kinda like me, he's perma hungry. This has been a wild game. Oh my god, he saves... That was like low HP units that he sent there, I think. Look at that Alchemist. 2 plus 8.5 armor. Because he also has the Lion Horn. This is a crazy game.
Players' forces are under attack.
What does he go for? Actually, there was like no more Shaman. He might go Trance 3 and then do push with a lot of Trance sets. But he has no Moonwells here. Ouais, Rask, j'ai proposé d'aider à commenter, mais Zerator m'a dit non. Il n'y a pas besoin, donc. Donc il n'y a pas besoin.
A player's forces are under attack.
That's level 5 right here. He did go Trance 3, by the way. Wait, what? Shop? That is a lot. Wait, here's 2-1. Oh, you went bottom. Holy shit, this damage is gonna be absurd. These archers are gonna hurt. Huh? This is where LawLieT used to bring so many wisps, but now he's already used a lot of them and he didn't have wood, so he had to remake a truckload of them. Serpent word CT. He's that Shadow 5 ASAP. Holy shit! But he was glitched through an archer for a second. Oh god. Bit of kiting. That's been a sick game actually. Looks like we might get tied up. Unless FoCuS can hold, but not looking too hot right now. Damn, he was missing so little XP. That blade is fucked now. Yeah, dead. This guy's on strike. One and one, fam. You feel like moving back home to France at some point? You come from the south, right? There's at least good weather, I suppose. I mean, I don't really plan on moving back to France right now. I like the south of France, but I feel like these days it has become more unsafe. Like the city I grew up in, Marseille, I'm hearing kind of bad things. I really feel like Germany, in comparison with France, I mean, it depends what city you're in, right? But Cologne is really safe. I've lived here for so many years now, and I could be walking outside at like, 2, 3, 4, 5 a.m. and nobody's like bothering you or whatever. It feels like in France, you have a far higher chance to, have somebody annoy you or even rob you. And I kind of like that, the safety side, In Korea, it's kind of like that too. In Korea, you take the subway and then you see like people dressed in like a suit and like for ladies, like a dress, like they went to like some sort of ball or whatever. And then you're like, okay, well, this is actually a really safe place. Maybe someday, Roger. Actually, I've never been to like Costa Rica, Colombia, all these countries. I've been to Mexico though. Mexico is really sick because I love Mexican food. So I was in heaven when I went to Mexico. Like honestly, I keep such a fond memory of my trip to Mexico. I would love to go again. Ouais, la dub, ouais, c'est un peu comme ça en général. I think in France there's a lot better cities than Paris or Marseille. I think Bordeaux is like a really good city, for example. Which district of Cologne do you live in? I live near Heumarkt, so like a very center. I think Mexico right now is like one of the easier places to go to currently to travel, right? In terms of like restrictions. I will move soon to Naples, Cologne, starting a new job. I think Cologne will be awesome. Yeah, Cologne's a great city. If you need restaurant recommendations, ask me. A lot of YouTubers seem to be in Cancun, Tulum at the moment. Yeah, it's kind of well known which places you can go to more easily right now. Like not long ago, everybody that was like in Europe that really wanted to travel, they were in Dubai. Because Dubai had like not many restrictions in terms of COVID. And in Germany, Mallorca is very popular. So a lot of people are heading to Mallorca these days if they want a vacation. Yo, what's up, Grinchy? Lyon is a very big city, not too big, not too small, and the old city of Nice is a pretty great place too. Yeah, I think both of these cities are good. Mexico is like 30 times unsafer than France. Well, I think it depends which area and which city you go to. If you go to the touristic spots, I think it's fine. But yeah, when I went to Mexico City and it was fine, you know. Nobody looked at me funny. I was a bit shocked though, because like in the center of the city, I don't know what to call it. It kind of looks like there's a lot of like very big wall, like kind of like checkpoints. Almost like as if the city was like at war at night or something. I don't know how to explain it, but when I saw that, I was like, what the fuck goes on here? Like, yeah, Mexican food. Oh my god. It doesn't really get any better than this. Mexican food is kind of like Korean foods, where it's amazing and there is a lot of different ones, basically. You're talking like tacos, quesadilla, enchiladas. Like, it just doesn't stop. It's an abundance of sick food. Everything with avocado, I'm like a big fan of. So like guacamole, I love. Yeah, actually, I've been meaning to visit Croatia someday. Looks pretty good there too. I remember a while back, I was staying in the US with Rotterdam and Mr. Bitter, and I wanted to open a bank account there, even though I was only there a few months. So I went to Wells Fargo, and the teller that helped me was a Mexican guy called Caesar. And I was like, man, where's the good Mexican food? And then he was like, oh man, like immediately he started like, because I don't know if it's the same where you guys live. I feel like in France, if you go to your bank and you talk to a teller, it's like all business, you know. It's like, oh yeah, when I do this, then like, all right, like sign here, like do this, do this. But in America, it's a social experience to go to the bank. Like I was waiting in the line, and this guy was like telling his teller about this stripper that he had been meeting and stuff. I was like, what the fuck is going on? Like this is like a different experience. So anyway, I talked to this Caesar guy about opening a bank account. I'm like, yo, where's the good Mexican food? He's like, oh man, like, you know, I don't really eat out. My mom makes the best food. Like, he started telling me about how his mom. And then I think he ended up recommending me like 1 or 2 places, and I checked out one of them. I thought it was really funny, the difference, you know, how like you just talk about everyday's life and like, you know, random stuff. Southern hospitality. Well, that was in California, actually.
A player's forces are under attack.
Yeah, they love their small talk. It's refreshing, I feel. I mean, it's refreshing when it's sincere. Like sometimes, you know, when you go to every store and they're like, hi, how are you doing? It's like, well, the how are you doing part, like, you don't give a fuck about. Like, most people don't, I think. They just ask that because it's part of their hi phrase, but... yeah, sometimes you can have like a proper discussion. If you go to like the hairdresser or whatever. When I was in Vegas once, I went to a hairdresser, and this lady was telling me, like, she was so talkative. I wasn't even really in the mood to talk a lot, but she just kept talking, and she was nice, so I humored her, but... she started telling me about how she makes the uniforms for, like, Floyd Mayweather, for, like, his walkout and stuff. And, like, told me everything around that. What are we looking for, FoCuS? Some good items, huh? We're praying for a circlet, aren't you? Aren't you?
A player's forces are under attack.
Class will do. Las Vegas is its own thing, nowhere else like that in USA. I don't know. I feel like this social aspect of things is kinda everywhere. Even in California, when I went to a hairdresser, they were also pretty talkative. Yeah, New Orleans I would love to go to because I keep hearing about New Orleans foods as well. The Cajun stuff and whatever, like, I need to try that. I need to try that for sure. Can you block with 1? Yeah, you can, I think, right? That is pretty sick. I'm from New Orleans, best food in USA. Someday I will go to New Orleans for sure. I want to do a road trip someday through USA. But I don't even have a driver's license, Kappa. I watched, did you guys watch the movie, what is it called? Is it FoCuS with Will Smith and Margot Robbie? Is that an accurate depiction of New Orleans? Because I think that's where they are in the movie during the Super Bowl. But yeah, like DC is also from... no, he's actually not. Wait. Is he from New Orleans or Louisiana? He's always talking about food from there and like... What is gumbo? It's kind of like a pan with like rice and stuff, right?
A player's forces
I heard about this food called gumbo, I think, and it sounds pretty damn delicious. It's a soup, okay. Yeah, when I heard about that, I thought it sounded pretty good. And I'm watching these days the show called Startup on Netflix. And one part of it is taking place in little, what is it called? Little Haiti? Like Haitian town of Miami. And they talk about a food called griot in that show, which also made me curious about it. I think this is something that could end up being very good as well. Who's the elf? That's LawLieT. DC or Marvel, ToD? Dude, it's not even a question. Marvel is like 1,000 times better with the MCU than DC, I think. I don't really read comics. When I was a kid, I was really into Dragon Ball Z, but that's about it. More like manga than comics. So LawLieT literally, he's on this side of the map, he did the archer thing down there, and he took one of the big camps away, potentially, from the opponent. But then again, Turtle Rock has so many camps anyway that maybe it doesn't matter. This one went to FoCuS, this one wasn't done yet. Gumbo is a thick soup with rice, chicken, sausages, spices, or you can make a seafood gumbo with shrimp, crab, crawfish, etc. Well, I can tell you right now, I have a new life goal, which is to find some gumbo and consume it. Yeah, I think it's DC, the UFC, or I guess ex-UFC fighter that often talks about gumbo. Are you gonna cast SC2 again? I would love to. If I'm offered to, I always say yes. So I hope that next stream at StarCraft they'll ask me again. I kinda wish I would have casted TSL, but I don't think they will use me for that, sadly. I love casting StarCraft. I love casting StarCraft and Warcraft. And sucks for this panda, huh? Are you gonna follow the Euro? Yeah, probably a little. We miss you, dude. I love your streams. Thank you, dude. It was fun to cast StarCraft again. For the last day that I cast, which was the first day of the playoffs, I did quite a bit of prep, actually. I watched a lot of VODs, wrote down a lot of notes to know about the builds and stuff. I think it helped out a lot. Because most of the time I'm busy with War 3, so I can't keep up as much with StarCraft 2. I still give 200% to any cast I'm ever in. So triggered that it's still called Euro 2020. Yeah, fuck it. Doesn't matter. Semantics, you know? Another ring, right? Oh no, wait, what? I thought I saw a ring. Is it the panda maybe that had it? So maybe I saw wrong. PogChamp. I am the mountain giant, and I cannot be eaten anymore. Yeah, so there was a ring, yeah, okay, so it was on the other side. FoCuS is so sick at fighting before the Night Elf's second hero is level 3. It's actually insane. Like, this makes such a difference. If you would just let the panda get 3, we're looking at a very different game here, because that's like the bulk of this damage. PogChamp. I know I can just steal this. If he stops blocking himself. Yeah, I watched your cast of StarCraft 2 and I was impressed with your technical analysis, knowledge of timings and details. It felt like you were casting, playing and learning StarCraft for months before that. I think one thing that's underrated is that I was a pro player for multiple years. Oh, the greater healing? You cannot transfer? Oh my god. Disaster. That should have been on the keeper, actually, because the panda is so less likely to die as quick. That's a big mistake. But yeah, I was pro player for many years on StarCraft, so that's always a game that's gonna click very easily with me. I saw some of the bad comments about my cast, like it was like a small amount compared to the positive comments, but I think like some guys were bashing me because they were like, oh, it sounded like I didn't keep up with the game and stuff, but I do keep up with the game a decent amount as well. Okay, so FoCuS is through to the semis, and he will face SOC tomorrow.